プロファイルの名前を入力す。なんか怪しいな、これも。お、ちょっと音楽はいい感じだぞ。
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police? Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for Andover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra. A, B, C.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe. But please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
Don't dilly-dally, Poirot. Japp will be waiting for us.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily, the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop. She was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
早速積んだんだけど、どうすればいいの？手がかりが足りないって言われるけど、どういうこと？あ？どういうことだこれ。なんだ、動くけど。積んだぞ。どういうことだ。はいはいはい。こういうことか。
Is Jap being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
落ち着いていることの証明？なんか動いた、なんか動いた。わずかな笑み。
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
なるほど。この人落ち着いていると。
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
Her husband?
Aha, Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
「死んでるじゃん普通に」こんなほったらかしにするもんなの？違う違う。Okay.
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book.
なんか血が染み出してきてるぞ。
Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood? No, it's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite. The counter is covered with fingerprints all on top of one another. Unfortunately, it will not be possible to use them.
ん？出ちゃったのかな？あ、出ちゃった。違いますよ。もうちょい現場検証しないと。
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene.
「めっちゃコントローラーがブルブルする」「なになに？おお、よく整理された棚。争った痕跡はない。
Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
あ、見れるんだな。
She has a packet of Play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell? This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood. I can't see any other mark on the floor. She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle. The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out. There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints, but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop
Well,
does
nice,
not sell
none of
ABC
them.
guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it. Something is preventing the drawer from opening. A mechanism has just made a fan click. It would be best to examine the rest of the till. The till is full of money, but there is something strange. Something is hidden underneath. The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it. It would be best to examine the rest of the till. It is blocked by something. A mechanism has just made a fan click. It would be best to examine the rest of the till. The till is full of money, but there is something strange. Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath. I need to find the code. This must be the key to the back of the shop. The door is locked. The door is locked. Blood. Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds? An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher. The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young. Such a pretty decoration should be at the center of the motif to respect the symmetry. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing... I heard a faint sound as if something was unlocked. It is blocked. It is blocked. These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move. From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax. Despite the seriousness of your case, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Adam Flint. Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs. Medicine. Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman. What a strange box. It looks like you have to slide the slats of wood to open it. This button appears to activate the mechanism. That should do it. Who is this young woman? To my dear Aunt Alice, married Howard.
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt. Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt. The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or emptied. I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shops surrounding. This interior is very simple. Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
lettuce, a lovely large lettuce, 4p only.
This woman appears to be a smoker. She's a big smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop. Your strawberries appears to be rather soft.
Soft? The cheek of it. What are you trying to say?
Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did you speak to the victim yesterday?
No, I never saw her.
Please try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Heh. Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous. I know that you went to the tobacco shop yesterday.
Well?
It is your duty to tell me if you saw something unusual.
Who do you think you are telling me what to do? Get away from my stall! Oh, you again? I've nothing to say.
Hey, Poirot. Is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk later.
I found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her. Jap had the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable. Is her grief sincere? She appears to be very upset. She's dressed in mourning. She looks fragile.
You're looking at me rather strangely.
Please excuse me, Mademoiselle Drower.
You're looking at me rather strangely.
Please excuse me. The murderer probably pretended to be a customer. He hit the shopkeeper from behind as he turned around to serve him. Stop crying, please. It is very annoying.
You don't understand. My aunt was the only family I had.
いきなりひどくない？そんな言い方するとは思わなかった。
Your aunt did not have any children, is that correct?
No. She was separated from her husband.
What do you think about Franz Asher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
Was your aunt afraid of her husband?
He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Did your aunt enjoy good health?
She had a bad throat, but she was well cared for by a doctor in London.
Does Franz Asher work?
All he's done for years is drink and gamble, but he used to be a very good cabinet maker.
What does he live on?
My aunt used to give him 5 shillings a week.
Why did she support such a goods for nothing?
He was her husband. She couldn't leave him with nothing.
I understand. You have been of great assistance, mademoiselle. Please take this young lady home.
My pleasure.
Well, this Franz Asher does not seem to be quite so dangerous as James said. And since Alice Asher gave him money regularly, it was not in his interest to kill him.
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
There must be some way of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up.
Strawberries, 6 pence a pound. Strawberries, get your delicious strawberries here. 4 pence a lettuce, a lovely large lettuce. Strawberries, 6 pence a pound. Strawberries, get your delicious strawberries here.
This place is run down. This is a really cutthroat neighborhood. Anyone could have committed the crime.
£4 a lettuce, a lovely large lettuce, £4 only. Strawberries, 6 a pound. Ah, you...
Mrs. Asher lived very simply. It's Alice Asher's notebook. Ah, that's interesting. It probably contains information about our possible debtors and creditors. Bodley. The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information. Mary Drower was telling the truth. Mrs. Asher regularly gave money to her alcoholic husband. A box of new stockings. I am accusing you of the murder of Mrs. Asher.
What? It wasn't me!
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1, I swear.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
That is quite enough. Your account book has saved you. But I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. Do you want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair. I
こんな
haven't done
展開
nothing.
望んでなかった
In
んだ
that
けど
case,
な。
I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Of course, sir. Listen,
素直に
I
なった
didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
You were not alarmed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France! Her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no. But at that time of the day, the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop. Strawberries, 6 pence a pound!
I will not obtain any. The priority is to question Asher. He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up. The priority is to question Asher. There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf. Mrs. Asher lived very simply. I've finished with this subject. Medicine. He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up. The priority is to question Asher. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight. Red liquid is oozing out. No, it's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite.
Strawberries! Get your delicious strawberries here! 4p a lettuce! A lovely large lettuce! 4p a...
This is a really cutthroat neighborhood. Anyone could have committed the crime.
Strawberries! 6p a pound!
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle. Strawberries! 6p a pound!
He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up.
なるほど。どうやって？ん？こうか？こうか。
Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbors, and...
No one's seen anything? Or rather, it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
No.
Bien. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again. this man is in rather a bad state. This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol. Care for a cigarette, monsieur?
What's that? Scented cigarettes? No thanks.
Bien. I was trying to be friendly, but you are quite right. Let us get down to business. You threatened to kill your wife, and now she is dead.
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
So, if things were going so well with your wife, why did you not live with her?
She was the one that left. Nothing to do with me, sir.
You can't have treated her very well for her to run away.
No, sir, no. I wouldn't say I'd ever laid a finger on her, but it was only normal. She was my wife.
Are you often involved in fight?
I don't know what you mean.
The truth is that someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him?
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick Tanner. We'd bet on a dog fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
Asher's alibi appears to be confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he's not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events. The killer enters the shop. Mrs. Asher turns around to greet a customer. The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her. He then places the ABC upside down before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Asher has a strong alibi and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Bien, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon, then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home, there's nothing for us here.
Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot, and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do, then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I will go and see. Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill-on-Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC. The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Japp to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more. Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of bank system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist. No doubt about it. Hastings is going bored. Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
そうそう、アガサクリスティの原作に基づいたゲームらしいよ。九太郎いらっしゃい。いきなりハゲについて攻める必要あったのか今。
Andover, Hampshire, population 31,200 inhabitants. Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention. We're having a crazy time. It's impossible to get through to Scotland Yard. Ah, some cool
それ
air.
だけかよ。最初の手紙。
Dear Mr. Poirot,
いや、これはいいんだね。
we're having a crazy time. Mon ami, it is a pleasure to be working with you again. I have missed you this past few years.
「最初の手紙ってどこにあるんだろう。
Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Yes, this I is weird.
これか。
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Let us examine the characters in this word.
いや、
Let us examine the characters in this word. I don't see anything in particular. Let us look at another word. Yes, this I is weird. Let us examine the characters in this word. Let us examine the characters in this word.
B じゃないの。
Let us examine the characters in this word. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Yes, this I is weird.
1個しか比べられないってこと。
Let us
い
compare
や、待って
this
待って
with
待って
the
待って
other
待って。
Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defect. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word.
戻ってか。
That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defect. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. No. I already saw that the letter A was slightly off-center in the two letters. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Let us examine the characters in this word.
W がかすれてる？本当？あ、本当だ。
The W is not printed properly.
本当だ。
Right. Let us compare this with the other letter.
すごい。すごい観察
Of course,
力。
the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defect. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Both letters were written on the same typewriter and show the same characteristics.
You surprise me, Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about this case, Hastings. Nothing must be overlooked. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
違う。俺もう全くかすれてるところなんて見てなかったよ。あれ？ん？あ、間違えた。
So, Poirot, have you found something?
Oui, I believe so. But I am afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Chapa will explain there.
これなんだ。
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
ああ、このモブに全部話しかけないと気が済まない RPG の話しかけられない。
To Scotland Yard, please.
そしてめっちゃ走りたい。俺どこにいるんだ？ダッシュしたい。あれ？
Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons.
挨拶もな
Jap
く後ろに
appears to
回
be
る。
snowed under. Jap appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters. Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed ABC. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
I fear so.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
まあ、B から始まるだろうだよね。
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on
お、ドルセン
earth
さんこ
makes
んば
you
んは。
think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in
字が
Andover last
小さ
month.
くて追えないぞ。
When I received the letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
意外と面白いよ、こ
So
のゲ
it's
ー
an
ム。
alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien. We should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
あー、壁の勲章を調べたかったな。推理アドベンチャーだね。
Poirot?
Chief Inspector Jap, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the
B
beach
から
in
始まるやつを
Bexhill.
もう
An ABC was
全員
placed
隔
on
離
the
するんじ
body.
ゃない？
We'll be there
あー、
as soon
殺
as
されちゃっ
possible.
た。結構ね、パズルとかもね、用意されてて、それに手こずりそ
Bexhill
う
is a
だよ。
delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
I do not entirely agree. Walking at the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
神
So
経
the
質だ
years have
な。
not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot.
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Jap waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking
なん
good.
で怒ったのかよくわかんないな。新しい疑問？あ、全然ない。走ってほしい。
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder, but a young woman's murder seems to be troubling him greatly. We should have the courtesy to go and see Chief Inspector Jap before
Okay.
examining the crime scene.
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the
見るだけ
victim,
ならいいかなと
but
思っ
it's a
て。
young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC
マナー
guide
面
on
で
the
怒られ
body.
ちゃったわ。
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain? For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the
一直線だよ、遺体に。
ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
あ、船虫走ってる。
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times. This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock. A braided seat belt. It may have belonged to the victim. Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant. These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth.
おしゃれな服だな、これ。胸元のこのデザイン。
She was a great beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it. The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange. Either the murderer stole her belongings, or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
まずこれだな。自分の
The
ベル
poor
トで
child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any print. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
共通してるのはこれだよな。あ、違うの。あれ？これじゃないの？あ、これか。
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that. I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do?
船虫調べたい。 もう何も残ってないな。
This hat is locked.
これ全部調べるの？あ、これかかってないじゃん。かかってたね。そこで鍵なんじゃないの？
This hat is locked.
もう鍵ってさっき取ってなかったっけ？
This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for...
前まで行かないとダメなのか？鍵持ってなかった？
This hat is locked.
いやいやいや。なんでここだけ？手持ちのアイテムはね、使えるときに出てくるんだよ。あ、こんな風に。ここに6って書いてあったのね。番号とか鍵じゃなくて、ああ
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and
そ
then
んな
insert
番
the...
号あったか？
Firstly, I have to enter the padlock's code.
そんな番号どういうことこれ？ 716 ってこと？
Firstly, I have to enter the padlock's code.
いや入れたやん。違うのかな？
The number is upside down. This is definitely at number 6.
あ、5か。5だね。九太郎がめっちゃ優秀。あ、いた。
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach. The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motives for the murder. Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top-brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance. As well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to... It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called...
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth...
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
何にも書いてない。周りに警官いなくていいのかい？
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
Cupola って何？
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken. Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder, but a young woman's murder seems to be troubling him greatly. I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do?
あれをクーポラって言うんだ。
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
What a pity. I don't have any chance to make it work.
嘘つくなよ。初めて聞いたわ。
Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat. This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. looks like something is bothering her.
How can I help you?
ゼロセンさん知ってた
Chocolate
ク
and
ー
a
ポラ
tea for my friend, please.
もうそこで嘘だって分かったわ。なんで出てっちゃったの？
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. Where is Betty? Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve?
あ、ベティこれか。クーポンな。
Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? No, this person is not the last one to have worked with Betty. Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? No, this person is not the last one to have worked with Betty. Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve? These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
わかんねえ。何が書いてあるのかわかんねえ。あ、これを見ればいいのか。もうすっかり何時か何時までか忘れちゃってるぞ。
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer? This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
これか。
Most probably a family. Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker. Maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
What? Gentlemen, what are you doing?
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my
仕
business,
事
I
のこ
shudder
と
to
か、まあ、
think.
客足な。街の宣伝になるかもしれない。人来るかもしれないね。ちょっとこいつ嫌な、この探偵のキャラクター結構嫌なやつなんだよね。言ってみよ
Do
う。
not be so sure. Miss Barnard's tragic death may be a good advertisement for you.
It makes one despair of human nature. Poor young girl. She was a hard-working and pleasant young woman. I didn't know her that well. She'd only been here for 2 summers. I know that she had a young man who
2年
used to call
働い
for
て
her
た。
sometimes.
大体詳しくなるんじゃないの？役者。あ、これかな？
This
写真。
photo was found. Is this...
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
若者にはモラルが欠如してるという。なんで唐突に。なんかの揺さぶりになるのかな。言ってみ
I
ようか。
find young people today very hard to understand.
You needn't tell me that. A few weeks ago, they argued just outside the
なんか出て
cafe.
きた。
Imagine what my customers must have thought.
理由聞きたいけど、ちょっとこう同調して話を聞きやすくするっていうのもあんのかな。三角行ってみるか。
I hope for you that it was an isolated incident. It must be difficult to keep a respectable establishment if your staff show themselves to be so shameless.
The young man only made a scene the once. Jealousy, no doubt. It must be said the young girl was very pretty.
Thank you for your time, Mademoiselle Mérion. You have been of great help.
理由は聞けなかったな。
The customer who ordered a whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, Mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
もう用はないのか。あ、でも結構しっかりしたレストランだね。キューピッドの弓風口ひげ。容姿を変えられるのかな。ここ近っ。キューピッド今できんのかな。できなそうだな。できないよね。
How do you do, Mademoiselle? My name is Hercule Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
I do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes.
お姉
My
さ
name
ん。
is Megan.
Can we come in?
Please do.
ボーナスで確認できる。ボーナスなんていう項目あったか。
My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last conversation about?
Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother brought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
This gramophone is magnificent. It is a one-off, without a doubt. The Barnard appeared to make music a priority in their budget. They're all Miss Modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers. What is she feeling at the moment? Betty's older sister is not just sad, she's angry.
「身だしなみをまずは整えるか」婚約者はあんま関係なさそうだからな。
Did Betty go out often?
My sister wasn't a child, sir. She used to go out. She enjoyed films, dancing. She was a very good girl who didn't hang around with men. That's what they always say, no?
真実を言うように。ああ、男遊びが激しかったかとかな。まあ、いきなりはな。
The pain is making you bitter,
腹立った
Mademoiselle
よう
Barnard.
だっていうから。
I'm not interested in your compassion, Mr. Poirot.
Très bien, mademoiselle. Could you at least tell me a little about Betty's young man?
His name is Donald Fraser, a very nice young man. Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Surely you don't think she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort. But young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the Chief Inspector finds him.
じゃあ部屋調べるか。まあ髪のこと気にしすぎだよ。
It looks like Betty was also a music lover. The same as her family.
あ、メトロノームか。
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing. A box of new stockings. Looking at all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date? Something on this clock bothers me.
来たかパズル。いやまだ早いだろう。違う違う違う。あ、
Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock.
ここが開くのね。時間合わせ。
What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
どういうことだ。
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. This metal disc is stuck.
これはやばいぞ。
A record sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it. This small key should be useful to me. I've finished with this subject. Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice?
It この写真は見れないのか。
It looks like Betty has a very busy life.
不可能の愛。
Betty liked luxury and going out. And being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited. Something on this clock bothers me. There, that's better. This metal disc is stuck. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
これやばくね、なんか。ノーヒントだぜ。
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
全部同じ位置に合わせるっていうだけかな。 違う。
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
これ何？他にヒントは？
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it.
難しいよこれ。ヒントがな、これ引っ張り出せないのかい？
A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock. This metal disc is stuck.
何にもない。これ何？動かしてどうなるかもちょっと全然わかんないな。これはノーヒントすぎるぞ。引っ張り出せよこんくらい。
Strange. A sheet of paper.
は？ここに使うんだろうなきっと。
The cogs are blocked by these wood.
これはお手上げだぞ。もっとヒントないのか？これはやばいな。
Something on this clock bothers me. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn hands.
時計の下はね、見れないんだよ。そこに行かない。向けらんない、向きを。他にないもんな。
Something on this clock bothers me. There, that's better. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn hands.
違うな。まずはこっちをね。これを動かせるってだけなんじゃないのか。
The cogs are blocked by these wood.
違う。
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
壊
The
せよもう。
cogs are blocked by. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
何の反応もないのが不思議だよなこれ。
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
この歯車が下に行ってこれが右に行ってっていうのをなるんだろうけども、これ全然わかんねえ。こんなノーヒントある？
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked.
鍵か。鍵は多分ここが開いてとかじゃないのかな。
This metal disc is stuck. The cogs are blocked by these.
ダメだね。どうする九太郎、これ積んでるんだが。関係ないか。全部の鍵を差し込む場所なんかないぜ。これは鍵穴じゃない、鍵穴じゃないっぽいしさ。これ全部の組み合わせを試すとかじゃないよね。このポチは何なんだろう。
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
これ鍵穴なんかな。
The cogs are blocked by these.
いや違うよな。違った。
The cogs are blocked by. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
違う違う。ちょっと待ってくれ。多分このパズルが解けてここに鍵穴が出てくるっていう俺は予想してるんだけどただこれ何の反応もないっていうのがさ。
The cogs are blocked.
ここに四角が出てくるっていうのがちょっと謎だよな。この色がこことここで一緒っていうのも気になるけど、 ちょっと部屋から出てみるか。なんかあれ以上の進展は見込めそうに
I
な
have
い。
not finished inspecting Betty's bedroom.
監禁された。しかも木のつまみをさ動かすとどうなるのかも全然わかんないじゃん。
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
他に調べられるとこある？やばい、これをどうにかしないともう俺たちはここから出られない。
A record sleeve with an handwritten. Something on this clock bothers me.
やばいぞこれ、どうする？
What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
まず12時にしなきゃだろう。
There, that's better.
見えるところにヒントはなし。
Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock. Strange.
引っ張り出せや。ヒントっぽいのもなし。助けてくれ九太郎。突破口が見当たんないよ。
The cogs are blocked by... The cogs are blocked by the...
真ん中の丸の下にある縦の棒、これ？
The cogs are blocked by...
何にもならないね。
The cogs are blocked...
これが意味がわからん。
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. cogs are
それが隠されてるからなんだっつう気もするけどな。隠されてるからなんだ。ちょっとお手上げじゃないかこれは。それとも何か難しく考えすぎてんのか。いやー、
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
隠されてないしこっちは。
The cogs are blocked by these.
九太郎くん、どうやらここまでのようだよ我々は。
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
ヒント。なれませんでした。もう未解決ですこれ。いや無理だろうこんな。攻略ウィキるしかないぜ。残念ながら時計の謎を解明できなくて、ベティの殺人事件はお蔵入りになってしまいました。私は探偵を辞めて最初の被害者のタバコ屋を継ぎたいと思います。それでは皆さんごきげんよう。マジ攻略できるしかないぜこれ。無理だろだって。いやだってもうわかんなくね。
Something on this clock bothers me.
わかんねえよ。どうすりゃいいの。
There, that's better.
なんでこれでいい感じなのかってわかんのも俺にはわかんないしさ。もう見たくもないこれ。意味不明すぎて。
What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
12時に合わせて歯車が動けばなんかポンポンとかなって、金属のところがパカッと開いてそこに鍵を差し込めばこれがなんか扉が開いて中の紙切れを取れるっていうのはわかるんだけど、 これをどうしていいのかわかんないさ、俺は。こんなノーヒントある？
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
OK。じゃあ最初からやろっか。なんかいろいろ触っちゃったから。
Something on this clock bothers me.
この状態で開いてみるか。
What a strange mechanism.
何にも
I
変わって
don't
ません
think
ね。
it serves to turn the hands.
何にも変わってない。もうせめてこの穴がさ、なんかこれの正解の位置を示すとかならまだわかるけど、この3通りを3通りかける4の可能性を全部、だって何の反応もないでこれ動かしても。
There, that's better.
いやいや、そんな地獄の作業できないよ俺。まず動かなきゃいけないのはここだよね、多分。あ、違う違う、ここだ。ここが下に行かないと何にも始まらないけれども、何にも起こらない。
The cogs are blocked. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
なんか気持ち悪くなってきた。だってこれがさ、無反応の時点でおかしいと思うんだよね俺は。この3種類試しても、3パターン試してもこれが動かないっていうのはさ、変じゃない？これだけでも回ってくれればさ、なんか糸口があるんだけど、もう簡単すぎるかそんな。なんでこれは回んないんだ？時計以外に鍵を使えそうなってこと？でももう調べ終わっちゃってるぜ、ほら。
Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice?
これがもう全部見つけちゃってるっていうことだから、
Looking at all the clothes she took out,
一回見た以上のことは出てこないんだよね。この辺とかないもんね。
without a doubt, Betty used to sing. A box of new stockings. Betty liked luxury and going out, and being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited. A record sleeve with a handwritten title. Betty must have recorded a demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
手がかりを使う？
Something on this clock.
やめてよ。ここに連れてこい。え？九太郎くん、我々は手がかりを発見したよ。
There, that's better. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
これで動かしてでも何も反応ないな。反応がない。
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened. This decoration appears to be firmly. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
何もできないぞ。あ、横？
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock. This decoration appears to...
壊したいよね。ハンマー持ってきて。てかもうこれだけじゃなく、もうこの部屋のもの全部壊したい。この辺、あ、なんか壊れてるような。ひびが入ってるけど何も起こらない。待って、でもこっちでさ、これを触った時にはなんでこっちに行くんだ。は下。12時にする前にやってみる。
Something on this clock bothers me.
あ、
This
こんな
leg is
傷あっ
not
た。
well attached. This leg is not well attached. This leg is not well attached.
ついてないようですでしょ。 L2 と R。 うわはあ。
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
取れたよね今。何を取ったの今。開けてみる。
What a strange
何も変わって
mechanism.
ないぞ。
I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
これで
There, that's better.
変わってなさそうだよね。動かない。
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This wooden panel is blocked.
ちょっと待って、もう一回最初から何を外したのかを。
Something on this clock bothers me.
ここが
This
なんか
wooden
外
panel
れた
is
よね。
blocked. I can't open it. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
ん？つまんで動かす。ここからでもできるみたい
What a
な。
strange mechanism. I don't think
い
it
らん
serves
よ
to
そ
turn
ん
the
な。
hands.
これ
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
これもしかしてちょっとずらすと動かした装飾。
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it.
これのこと？ なるほど。ほわ
ー Good. It should be possible to open the
九
wooden
太
panel.
郎くん、俺を救ってくれたよ、君は。
Look, a key.
鍵
This could be useful.
じゃあこっちも同じようにしろってことか。
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
他にはなんかないのか。これは何ですか。これはわかるけど、言ってることはわかるけどさ。これは何だろう。新たなヒントが出てきたけど、開けたところから木の板。何にもできなそうだよ。これ
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This decoration appears to...
あれ、なんでいい感じだって言わないんだ。こっちは
This
もう違う
decoration
のか
appears to
な。
be firmly fastened.
OK。
This metal disc is stuck.
待ってよ。まず見よう。八角形だって。ここじゃない？ね、使って。動かない。
The central cock is blocked.
それはわかるんだが、
The central cock is blocked.
これが四角っていうのはすごく気になるな。そうなってくると。 これももしかして鍵で動くってこと？
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
八角形はこれには使えないかい？使えない。使えない。これは開けたいってことだよね。使えない。
The central cog is blocked.
そしてこれは何？
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
OK。こっちのこと？
The central cog is blocked. The central cog is blocked.
下両方真ん中にして OK。 どっちも一緒ってこと？こう。
The central cog is blocked.
3と1だったから右上を右に寄せた。もう意味がわかんないよ。俺何言ってんの、九太郎。でもなんか進んだよ。あ、3と1。なるほどね。
Ah, something clicked on the front of the clock.
たぞ。
This could be useful. Betty, I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for, but you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again. Adrian.
進んだ。進んだよ。やば。これさ、まだ最初だよ。相当序盤だよこれ。どうなっちゃうのこれから。もう九太郎がいなかったらもう絶対終わってたよ俺。ちょっと休憩していいですか。いやー、舐めてたわこのゲーム。今のが最難関マジ。いやー、もう事件解決したぐらいの勢いで俺はどっと疲れてるよ。思った。だって2000円だよこれ。2000円のゲームだよ。いやー、あれ誰もいないな。
Family photos and files.
言うたらモンハンの方はどう。まあそれでもいいね。まあまだ頑張る。ちょっとお腹が空いただけで、まあ操作の情熱は残っているよ。
It is not the right time.
必要トロコン目指してた。ベティのレコードを聞く。なぜ。ベティのレコードを聞く。
A record sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have
Ah,
recorded the
なるほど。
demo. I'd be
持ってこいよ、
interested
こ
to
れ。
hear it.
トロコンか。もう金管とか取ったの。下の蓄音機か。出たよー。まずはここでしょ
Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding?
う。肉焼いた。肉なんで取って置いてんの。これなんかもう嫌なんだけど取るの。もう見るからに謎ですごい嫌なんだけど。嘘だろ。
This looks like solfair.
モンハンの最後を飾るのはやっぱり肉か。 こ
This
れや
looks like solfège.
さすがにこれはなんかヒントとかにはなってないんじゃないか。これもう聞いて終わりでしょ
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
う。これではダメです。まず針を上げてってこと？いやいやいや、ちょっと。
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
なんやね
That doesn't work. I must...
うん、まあ一通り見てみよう。お、クランク。
First of all, I have to take the end.
ハンドルをつける。
First of all, I have to take the ender.
いや、取ってくれよ。取った。
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
あ、まあ書いてあったか、これは。これが1なわけね。2。1たす1たす1。他にはなんかないの？
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
わあわあわあわあわあ。2って何だった？ 2 って何だった？同じ記号かと思った。上が上が広いのが1、これが下に広いのが2。
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
ちょっと勘弁してこれ。全部これ動かせんだよね、これ多分。あれ関係ない。これは動かせない。やばい、俺の一番苦手なやつ来た。記憶力ねえんだよ、俺。あ、待って。ちょっとスマホでこれ撮っちゃおうかな、これ。 あ、4って書いてあるね。あ、分かれてるってことか。なるほどなるほど。4か。なるほど。下に行くに従って小さくなってってんだね、これね。じゃあこれか。3つあったから、これ2つとこれじゃないの？下じゃないの？違うな。いいのか？これ2つとこれじゃない？3になっちゃうか。16の2つと8の1つ。せや。俺には向いてないかもしれない、このゲーム。
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
これだっけ？
I heard the sound of a mechanism being triggered.
嘘だろ、何これ。なんて書いてあるのあれ。やばくないこれ。これは何？ 78T ってこと？ F の逆に見えるんだけど、反転したみたいに。
I just have to put the record on the gramophone and start it.
九太郎俺吐きそうだわ。ハンドルをつけろって言ってたよな、どっかに。どこにつけるんだこれ。あれか？ちゃう。
It looks like something goes in here. That doesn't work. Must have forgotten a step. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
いけませんね。これ掴んで動かす。これって最初に勝たんつったね。俺的にはこの針を上に上げたいんだけど関係ないのかな。
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step. That doesn't work. Must have forgotten a step.
蓄音機の使い方なんてわかんねえぞ俺には。上から見て。いや。これか。上がった。置いた。触れない。そして下に下げると。スイッチオン。
Oh, Donald. We're in the middle of recording.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should risk your voice.
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
Yes, she had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
疲れた。疲れたよ。でもまだ話聞くのか。
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone.
もしかしてドナルドのこと好きなんだな。結婚指輪はない。ベティとやっぱドナルドのことが好きなんだ。
She is looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this matter?
ヒントが足りない。
They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well...
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
You must have heard wrong.
ドナルドは嫉妬していたかじゃなくて、ドナルドじゃなくてこの女の子じゃないの？お姉さんじゃない？ドナルドはベティを愛していたか。
Donald appeared to be very much in love with your sister.
Yes, he was mad about her.
Mad, you say? Being madly in love can often be destructive, and Mr. Fraser was known for being jealous, I believe.
No more than average. Men are always slightly possessive, especially when they are with a pretty woman.
嘘をついていること。まあそうかな。お姉さんもドナルドのことを好きだったんじゃないのかっていう。協力はもう十分してくれてるような気がするんだよね。妹に嫉妬していただろう。
You are a poor liar, Mademoiselle Bernard.
Excuse me, Mr. Poirot, but I do not see why you are interested in our humble little crime.
ちっぽけな事件って妹
It
殺
would
されてんの
appear
に。
that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot. Don is a quiet and sensitive young man. Slightly reserved, too. And as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
本当かな。
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently. Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner
ラ
with
ブ
a
レターがたく
married
さんあった
man.
ね。
It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day...
Well?
he'd commit murder.
いやドナルドが容疑者にされることを恐れているのか。
So you were afraid that he would become our main suspect. I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Exactly. Had you not told me about the case, I would never have dared to tell you about this little matter. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Barnard. Thank you for your help.
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
彼女事件の夜に何の予定が入っていたのか。デートじゃない？違う。ベティは加害者のことを知っていたか。これじゃない？一見さん。違う。違う。あ、ベティは加害者のことを知っていた？これなのか。
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
ミーガン・バーナードの態度、何を隠しているのか。 これじゃない？ミーガン・バーナードには妹を殺す動機があるのか。ないよ。あれこれかな。違う。あ、ドナルドを嫉妬させてる妹のことが気に入らなかったとか。じゃあこれひとまずここまでにしたいな。カーソル感度もうちょっと上げといて。いやー、九太郎がいなかったらね、もうとっくにやめてたよ。思ってたより相当手強いゲームだわ。じゃあちょっと、もしかしたらちょっとご飯食べてまたやるかもしれないけど、もしかしたらやるかもしれない。九太郎が見に来てくれるならやろうかな。見に来てくれるっていうか、もう九太郎が謎を解いてくれることを俺は期待している。おー、水戸さん、お疲れ。今ね、相当難解なパズルを、俺が一人で全部解いたから、頭を使ったね。俺だけで全てを解決してきたんで、ちょっと疲れちゃったんでね、ちょっと30分ぐらい休憩して、またやろうかな。そういったわけで一旦、嘘だよ、九太郎。九太郎がほとんど全てを解いてくれた。嘘はつけない。というわけで、ちょっと30分ぐらい休憩してくるね。もしよかったらまた見に来て。これ、セーブされてなかったら相当怖いんだけど、俺。セーブっていう項目あった？ないよね。あ、音楽開けちゃった。わあ、なんかいろいろやっちゃった。おつおつ。またねー。